Hi, I'm going to just teach you how to post a blog onto our website. And first thing I'm going to do is just open up the dashboard so that you'll be able to see that. So when we open up our WordPress dashboard, you can see all the things down here. And what we want to do to create a blog, we want to put that in as a post. And so if we wanted to, we could add a new post. But what I'm going to do now is just go to all posts because this is the quick, easy shortcut for me. And what I want to do next is just go in and just copy one of these. So I've got a copy option here, copy now. And if I copy that, it will give me the same sort of formatting that I've used already on my page. So it just makes it a little bit easier. And if you can see here, it now has the same title, but it's got number 2 next to it. So next we're going to just click on that. And we're going to go in and just change what's in there, just delete the old, put in a new. And so what we're going to be doing is putting in one of Olga's blogs on healing the hidden self and how Reiki supports the shadow self. And so back into that website, we're just waiting for that now. So I want to change the title first. Let me just go over that. And I've already copied. Oh, now I've just mixed that up. I want to just copy and paste that again. I'm going to just go in and paste the heading that she's already done. And so that's just gone over the top. What I want to do is clear that away, that first bit. And healing the hidden self, how Reiki supports the shadow self, the shadow work. So we're just going to go through and just make sure that that's correct here first. And we can change this later if we've got it wrong, of course. Now I'm going to publish that straight away, and then I can come back, go straight to publish. And once I do that, while that's being published now and saved, I'm now just going to go right in and I'm going to copy from the document that I've already got open in Word. You don't need to see this. But if I copy it now, it'll just show you how quick and easy this really is, as long as you've got everything prepared and ready before you open that up. So healing the hidden self, opening now with Elemental, which is the program that we use mostly on WordPress when we're doing editing. So that's going to open in a moment. And when it does, there'll be an opportunity for us to put a picture in. And I've already gone in and downloaded a picture. I just typed in shadow self in, and here we go. Here, this is the last one we did. Now, instead of that, I'm going to go in here now and change this picture. Choose an image. And I'm going to upload the image that I've just downloaded from Google. And that is now, I don't know whether you can see this or not, but it should be in my download folder because that's where I put it. And it should be a picture of shadow self. I'm going to open that. And then I'm going to add this picture as the main picture when that finishes loading. So that should now change that picture. I don't know what happened to that. We'll try again. There it is. So that's only small there. And we've actually got an option. We could have that there, or we could alternatively just put it in another position. So now I'm going to click in this box and I'm going to come over here where we want to edit. And let's just, or actually alternatively, I can just delete this box altogether and make it a bit quicker for myself. If we want to add a new box, we want to just come to here. And because I'm on my computer, I might just do this and do 2 sections here. And now I'm going to add a picture on this side, and I'll just use that picture and delete the one above. Because if I do that, it's only a small picture, as I said. I can come in, and now that is on this side. And I could even push that over a little bit further if I wanted to. I'm also going to add another text box underneath this one. And for me to put text in these boxes, I'm coming back into this plus sign, text editor here. And there are a couple of, there's actually a Rumi quote in the article that Olga's done. So I'm just going to put the actual the quote from Rumi in this first section here. So now I go over here and I highlight and I paste. So that is the quote next to the picture, so it's nicely spaced when that opens up. And I can take this away and I can take this away, because where I put the heading on the front page of this, it now comes automatically onto that page. So this is where I'm going to put the rest of the article. Again, I hit the plus, I go to text editor and drag that across. Now I'll go back where you can't see and I'll just highlight and copy the rest of the text that Olga has given us for her article, and copy that, and now I'm going to paste that in this section here, which I come over here to the side and paste. Now that that's pasted, I can come in here, or come over here actually, and I'm going to highlight the words I want to be changed. She's already got some of these as headings. What is the shadow self? So I'm going to make that so it actually is larger. And if I do heading 3, it brings us the automatic color of the page that we use as our main colors for this particular website. So again, I'll try that again. Yes, what is the shadow self? And we can go down through here and have a look at how that formats. And now I can see Reiki's role in embracing the shadow within. Let's just highlight that and put it as a heading 3 as well. And a little further down, we have, here's how Reiki supports the shadow self. Now I'm going to highlight that. Let's have a look and see what else is up here. So there's a lot of things there with the chakras, supporting inner child. A final note is the next thing we want to highlight as we go along. And I'm just scrolling down to get there faster. A final note, and again, let's make that as a sort of a subheading. Now, Olga's also got many blessings here, and she's put her name there and her business, and that's quite all right for Reiki Australia, because that is her doing her work. Now, this has automatically already saved her website as a link, because we copied it as a link. And if I hit that, you can see up here. Normally, if it's not saved, I will then go and find the link to the website, and I'll highlight this, and then I can drop the link in the little box of what I've highlighted. I'm trying to come up to the top here to show you if I can. Let me see, this is a bit tricky. Here's the link. So we would do that. Now that is all that we have to do. Now the other thing we're going to do now is just go through and maybe highlight a section. I'm just going to remove a few things. I'm just going to highlight something that I want to put as maybe the first paragraph as a preview. I should do it over here, I guess. It's less likely to cause me any problems. And it will go down to that first paragraph. So if I highlight that now, I can copy it. Now I'm going to publish this before I get rid of it, so that when I open up the website, it should actually be there. Now that's been published. My next thing is to exit WordPress and go back to the dashboard, or just to simply go back a page. If I just go back a page, that might be even quicker. And this is the page that we were on a moment ago when we changed the heading. So as soon as this opens, I'll show you what else we're going to do to make it user-friendly for our website and for our Facebook page. It hasn't done that. We go back again. How Reiki supports shadow work. And hopefully this will take us right back to that. Here it is, the page we needed to go to. And so down here, we've got the wrong picture here, you might notice. And so what we've got to do is just go over and open up the side window. And there's that picture. We want to replace that because this is the picture that will come up on websites. Whoops, media library. There it is. It'll come up on our websites. There it is now. It's just fixed itself there. Now I'm going to change the slug. How Reiki supports the shadow self. So now I've got that. And I want to now change the excerpt because that's from the last page. So let's come over to here and paste what I've already copied off that first page. And that should be fine. Now you'll notice that's just shifted, and that's also just shifted over here. Now, in order for this to be great for our social media page, we now come to social. And I'll just check again, healing the hidden self, how Reiki supports the shadow work. Oh, we want to fix that spelling, how Reiki supports shadow work. Or the shadow self, shadow work. I better fix that. Now we're going to go to the social page, select an image, put that in here, because this will be how Reiki supports, shadow work, isn't it? That's right. So that is our title. If we put a link onto a social media page, now we're going to paste what we've already copied there, and we might as well do the same thing for Twitter or X as it's been changed to. And our Reiki, whoops, supports shadow work. I'm going to paste that again. Now let's just check all of those things again. SEO, focus phrase, supports shadow work. I'm in a bit of a rush. I've got a client due in a couple of moments. So that works here. And something else we can do on this side is we can look for the tags. And so we've got it as a Reiki blog. We've got it for Reiki Australia. Now here are our tags. We're going to take out divine feminine, divine masculine. We could leave healing. We could leave, we could put in Reiki Australia. Reiki, AUSTRALIA. We could just put shadow self and shadow work. And that's probably all we need to add there. Now, if we save this, then that will all save. And now we're just going to open our normal Reiki Australia page and go to the blog, which is over here, just to check our work. And there it is. It's already there as a preview because we've put the picture in. If we hit this, now it'll take us to that full article that we've just popped on our WordPress site. And that all looks pretty good. I really should have a good look through it. Let's just check if this link works. And that should take us to, yes, it's already on its way to her page. Sublime Awakening, great. So that will go then to Olga's actual website where she's linked it. Now there's only one other thing that we want to do next. If I can get back out of here, and in a moment, that will take us back to this page. So what I'm going to do is open the article again. And then the only other thing I would need to do would be to copy this website. So we just copy it. And then if we had our Facebook page open, which I don't, we could just open it up on Facebook. And I think that's going to make me sign in, which will take forever. So we're not going to bother doing that right now. Contact Reiki Australia. I'll just sign in as mine. I can't remember what that is because it's always magical and already. I don't think this is going to work, but anyway, I think I've got the wrong page. But if I signed in to my page, it would then, no, it's not going to let me do it. But all I would do then is just open up a post, a normal post, and paste this, this link to the page that has the healing on it. And then what that will do is it'll make it so that it goes as a shortcut. I might even put the heading there and even the first paragraph or another little line of writing there with ... and that'll be the shortcut there. Then they can press that and it will bring them back to the website. Now, our aim anytime we do a blog is really about getting that person to go back to the website so they can look around. So I hope that's been a helpful thing for you to learn here today. I hope you've enjoyed that quick lesson in how to do a blog. Now, remember, you can also, if you don't copy one and then just change it, you can also just go in and do add new, and then you get a chance to format that any way you want it done. So have a great day, guys, and thank you for watching. I hope you've learned something good here today because we're all in it together, and anytime we can help each other to learn, it makes it easier for everybody. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.